Can you hear me now? If you can type in the comments and let me know if you can hear me, that'd be great. All right, you can hear me now. Perfect. All right, sorry you can't hear Vivian. Maybe refresh, it might help. All right, so I'll just try and talk loud, make sure you can all hear me. So go back to that forward fold. Let those arms reach towards the floor, legs straight or bent. And then on your inhale, come all the way up. Reach those hands towards the sky again. Exhale, bring them to your heart. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, come up, find a flat back this time. Flat back, hands can rest on your legs or reach for the floor. Exhale, release down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come back up. Exhale to the heart. One more like this. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to the heart. So let's add on to this. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, step back to your plank. First plank of the practice. So remember, you can always put a knee or two down if you need to. Couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, slowly release all the way down. Inhale, come up to your cobra. Couple of breaths. Remember, elbows straight, or you can have them bent and be lower. It's your choice. Exhale, lift your hips up. Come up to downward facing dog. Legs straight or bent. Pushing back on your hands. Hips going a little bit higher. Go ahead and walk those heels up and down. And then pause, take both heels high, come onto your toes. And then release those heels down as far as you can. On your exhale, hop or step forward. Come into your forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, go ahead and swan dive. Inhale, come up, find your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths here. See if those hips can go even higher than they are now. On your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to the heart. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths here. On your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to the heart. Inhale up, adding on here. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. From here, this time you're lifting that right leg behind you. On your exhale, bring your foot forward for a low lunge. So here, back knee can be up or down. You get to choose. On your exhale, step back to your plank. Or inhale back. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Go ahead and lift the left leg. On your exhale, bring that foot forward. Low lunge, opposite side. Again, back knee up or down. You get to choose. Notice what this is like on this side. On your inhale, step back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, pause here. On your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, find your chair. Pause here for a few breaths. Notice what you're feeling and where. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Go ahead and lift the right leg behind you again. On your exhale, bring the foot forward. This time you're coming up to warrior two. So rotate your back heel in. Inhale as you rise up. So front knee's bent here as much or as little as you want. Arms are reaching out. Let your weight be even between those feet. Flip over that front hand. Let's reverse this for a moment. Take that front hand, lift it up. Back hand is resting on that back leg. Deep breath. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then on your exhale, find your version of side angle. Maybe you're resting on your thigh. Maybe you're reaching for the floor or a block if you have it. Release your hands all the way down. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, release all the way. Inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Go ahead and lift the left leg. Let's do that on the opposite side. Bring the foot forward. Rotate that back heel in. Inhale, come on up. Warrior two. Opposite side. Again, bend that front knee as much or as little as you want. Notice your breath. Notice what you feel here. Flip over that front hand, lift it up, reverse your warrior. Again, bending that front knee as much or as little as you want. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then exhale, find your version of side angle. So remember, you can rest on your thigh. You can reach for the floor or your block or whatever is handy. Your goal here is to open that top shoulder towards the ceiling. So if you're leaning over this way, come up higher. Open that top shoulder. Release your hands all the way down. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, pause. On your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, come back to that chair. Again, going as low as you like into it. Inhale up, palms coming together. Exhale, lean back, open the front of the body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. From here, inhale, come right back to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Couple more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Pause here. We're going right into a side plank. Bring that right hand directly beneath your nose on the mat. Take that left arm and reach it up. Now remember, you have the option of putting that bottom knee down. You can extend the bottom leg out. Whatever your choice, keep that bottom rest right beneath your shoulder. Go ahead and come back to the center. Find your plank. And then let's switch sides. Left hand is right beneath you. Right arm reaching up. Again, bottom leg up, or maybe the knee is down. Opening that top shoulder towards the ceiling. Come back to the center. Find your plank one more time. On your exhale, release all the way down. Inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, take your hips back to child's pose. So maybe those knees are wide and you're resting in between. Or maybe those knees are together and you're resting on top. You get to choose. Now go ahead and come back up onto your hands and your knees so you're in tabletop position. From here, extend your right arm and left leg, reaching in opposite directions. Couple more breaths here. And then from here, take your arm and leg to the outside. Come back to the center. Release your hand and knee down. Inhale to your cow, belly down, gaze up. Exhale to your cat, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more cow. And cat. Come back to your flat back. And let's switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Deep breath. From here, take your arm and leg to the outside. Challenge that core a little bit. Come back to the center. Release your hand and knee down. Take your hips back to child's pose one more time. Go ahead and come back to down dog. Hips going high. Lift the right leg behind you. This time you're going to open the hips. So bend the knee, stack your hips. Let your weight stay even between those hands. On your next exhale, bring your knee towards that right knee, towards the right hand, coming into your pigeon. So centering your weight between your hips. And then letting your upper body come down. So if you have a block handy, you can always use it for support here. Maybe underneath your head or underneath the hip. We are going to hold this pose for a couple of minutes. So make sure you can be comfortable. There's no pain in that front knee. If there is at any time, go ahead and come out of it. Always grabbing a drink anytime you need it. Since this is a long hold, notice what you're feeling and how it shifts the longer you stay here. You have about a minute more here. Go ahead and step back to down dog. Pause here, lengthen those arms. And then lift your left leg. You're opening the hips. So bend the knee. Stack those hips. On your exhale, bring the knee forward. Pigeon on the opposite side. So again, centering your weight between those hips. Letting your upper body release down. Use support if you need it. Blanket or block if you have it. If you don't, the pillow next to you works really well too. Towels, whatever's handy. Notice the difference in your sides. Notice if your thoughts are different on this side. And notice your breath. We have about a minute more. Couple more breaths. Slowly step back to down dog one more time. Take a nice breath here. On your next exhale, walk your feet forward, coming into your forward fold one more time. Pause here, check back in with it. Notice if it's shifted. Notice if you can go deeper, if things have relaxed, or maybe they're still as tight, but just notice. On your next inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale to the heart. So let's check out your balance tonight. We're going to start with the right foot as your base. So take a moment to spread out those toes. It really helps if the toes are spread. And then just lift the left foot off of the floor. Now arms can be wherever you might like them to be. When you're set, try to close your eyes. Just check in with that balance. See how it's doing today. Go ahead and release your foot down. And we're switching sides. Spread out those left toes. Lift that right foot up. And again, arms wherever you'd like them to be. It doesn't really matter. When you're set, close your eyes and see if your balance is any better or if it's worse on this side. Usually one side is better than the other. Know that it's normal. And know that balance is something that you have to work on. It does go away if you don't. Go ahead and release the right foot down. And let's do one more balance pose, just because it's so important to practice. Go back to the right foot as your base. Spread out those toes. Take your right arm, reach it all the way up. Now take your left hand and reach back for the left foot. Now maybe you stay right here, or maybe you hinge forward from your hip. This time you're using your eyesight, finding something in front of you that's not moving and focusing on it. Eyesight really helps with your balance. Notice your breath. Slowly release out of this. Shake out those legs. And then we're switching sides. So left foot, spread out those toes. Take your left arm, reach it all the way up. Right hand is reaching back. Now again, you can stay right here, or you can hinge forward. It's your practice. Do what works for you tonight. And know that it's not always the same thing. But find your focal point. Keep your gaze steady no matter what option you're choosing. Slowly release out of this. Shake out those legs again. And then let your feet be about mat width apart. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, let's go down into a squat. Get into those hips a little bit more. Letting those feet be flat. Length in the spine. Deep breath. Couple more breaths. Go ahead and release all the way down. Letting those feet come out to the front. Lean back to balance on your tailbone for a moment. So remember, knees can be bent or straight. Hands behind the thighs or out. Choose your level. Now do whatever you can here. Release halfway and hold. Halfway and hold. Halfway and all the way down. Draw those knees in, hug them in close. Let's go ahead and twist a little bit. Take your knees over to the right side. Stack your hips. And then let that left shoulder release down towards the floor. Twisting your spine. Go ahead and come back to the center. And we're switching sides. Take your knees over to the left side, again stacking those hips. Letting the right shoulder release down towards the floor. Go ahead and come back to the center. Draw your knees in. Lift your head and shoulders. Make yourself into a nice tight ball. Maybe grab the bottom of your feet. Maybe tuck your nose between your knees. And then rock all the way up. Let's go into those hips just a little bit more. I've been holding a lot of tightness there, so let's get into those hips some more. So let those legs be wide. Sit nice and tall in the spine. Now, if you're already feeling a stretch, if the hips are super tight, stay right here. Maybe even just bring those hands behind you to help find the length in the spine. If your hips are super tight, maybe you even sit on something, a blanket, a block, a pillow, whatever you have handy. But if you're not feeling anything, this is when you get to hinge forward. Hinging from those hips, not from your upper body. Keeping that back straight. Finding sensation and just pausing. Letting your body adjust. Only going deeper as that sensation begins to ease. A little bit longer here. Now, if you are leaning forward, go ahead and sit back up. Let your legs stay where they are. Take your right hand, rest it on the floor beside you. Take your left arm, reach it up and over. You can round into this. Open the side of the body. Go ahead and come back to the center. And you're switching sides, so left hand is beside you, right arm is reaching up and over. Again, you can round into this. Open the right side of the body. Go ahead and come back to the center. Bring your hands behind your knees. Help those legs back together. And then cross your legs however you like. Sit tall in the spine and just begin to lean forward over top of those legs. Keep your spine straight. If you have a block, you can always use that. If you're going low enough, you can use a block or something else that you have to support your head. Go ahead and rise back up. And let's switch sides. So take the opposite leg to the front or on top. And again, start with that spine straight. Stay here if you're already feeling it, but if not, begin to come forward. Maybe using the block for support if you have it. Noticing how this feels in the opposite hip. Going back to the breath. Noticing your breath here. Go ahead and rise back up. You can let those legs stay like they are. We're going to finish off with just a little shoulder stretching. So take that right arm in front of you and your left arm, wrap it underneath and around. So catching those hands there. Lifting the elbows up just a bit. Go ahead and release those arms. And then we'll just switch sides. So start with your left arm. Wrap the right one underneath and around. Again, catching those hands together if you can. Lifting your elbows just a bit. Go ahead and release your arms, shake them out. Roll those shoulders a little bit one way and then the other. And we're moving into Shavasana. And if you have a wall handy and you like to take your legs up the wall, now's a great time to do it. But for Shavasana, let's lay all the way back. Letting those feet be about mat width. Arms, letting them be out to the side or even overhead if that's comfortable. Wiggling those hips some, getting them as even as you can. And just taking this time to just be. Nothing else to do. Nowhere else to go. It's your time to just be. Go ahead and draw your knees in and just roll over to your side. Pause there for a moment. Enjoy this pause in your day. Then go ahead and rise on up to seated, crossing your legs somehow. Sitting on something if you have it. I have a meditation cushion here. If you have a pillow handy, sit on that. But just lift your hips up a little bit. It helps you sit taller through the spine. And then when you're set there, let your hands rest in your lap somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Close your eyes or have just a soft gaze, so look down at the floor, either way. And just go back to your breath one more time. Notice your inhale. And notice that exhale. Nice and simple. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As your mind begins to speak up and be known, just acknowledge it and go back to your breath. That simple inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath in. And with the exhale, release any stress that you have. Take one more deep breath in. And with your exhale, let everything go. Bring your hands to your heart, palms together. May you laugh more. May you rest more. And may you judge less. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste. And if you stayed with me throughout the entire class, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. My camera doesn't fall all the time, thank goodness. And I hope I fixed the sound. If not, let me know. I have a technical assistant here, my son, who can help me with it tomorrow. I will have it. If I didn't fix it, then I'll get it fixed for Thursday. Donations are always accepted. I'll leave a Venmo link in the comments. Love to hear from you if you have anything to comment. But stay safe, stay healthy. And I'll see you Thursday night for Yen. Same time, 6 o'clock. Yen practice will be nice and slow, get deep into the tissue, and release everything we can there. Thank you so much for coming, Laurie. I wish I could see you in person. I miss you. Thanks for being here. Have a great night, everyone.